Hello everybody and welcome to my new channel, the Onyx Woodwork. It's not necessarily just going to be woodwork, but everything that I do up in the shop that needs to be on video will be on here. So stay tuned, and if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps promote the channel, in the algorithm. Okay, so my first little thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to sharpen a chisel. I got a kit from a Taylor Tools about, of course, Rusty's going to take care of that. Just under a month ago, and I just received it yesterday, and I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go into the window here so you could see what that chisel looks like. I'll spin it around. It doesn't want to focus. There. You can see it's been beat up, and it's one of our old chisel. Yes, I'm above the barn, and of course I'm talking, so Rusty is going to do the talking also. Yeah, there's a good look at it. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is get this thing done. So the kit that comes with, you have two acrylic base like this, discs that you put on your drill attachment, your drill press attachment into here. It screws on. It's tapered. It's already drilled and tapered and everything. And you stick the not the sandpaper. Can't call it sandpaper, but it comes with the Cubitron 2 from 3M, and it has many grits. There's an 80 grit on this disc here. It comes with a 120, a 150, 180. There's a 320 on this disc. A 420. What is it? Come on, fingers work. 400. And it comes with a leather strap. So what I did is I bought the deluxe. I'll leave a link down below. I bought the deluxe model, which comes with 2 discs. If you buy the regular model, it comes with 1 disc, but the same amount of papers. Okay. So I have an 80 grit on this one. I have the 320 on this one, and the leather strap on that one. It also comes with some rouge in order to put on your strap to buff it nice and finish it off. It also comes with the plans to build yourself a jig in order to make the proper, you get your chisel at the proper angle. So it gives you the plan. So about a month ago, or just under a month ago, I bought the plans. I bought the kit. It comes with the plans and the instructions how to do it. So hopefully I remember all the instructions, and I'm going to do it right. Okay. So I'm going to start with the 80 grit, and I'll set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if I get that right. Well, it's spinning. So so what I gotta do is lay this flat and bring it up till it sparks. And there's a lot of burr I have to take off of that, so and you don't want to push it too hard and you don't want to keep it on too long because you don't want to overheat the metal on the chisel, because it'll affect the temper. And it's already starting to be less burry. Wow, this is working really well. A couple more pass. Okay, you remember seeing that, what it looked like, right? I'm going to go to the window here. Maybe you'll be able to see it properly. Check what it looks like now. Man, what a difference. Look at that. Look how straight that edge is now. That's amazing. It's got a bit of a burr now, so what you have to do is when you feel a burr over here, and I need to take it out, but what you're looking for is no more gouges in there, and it's looking good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back. I'm going to change the disc. I'm going to put the 80 grit, the 320 grit on it with the leather strop, and I'll do it with the 320. See how it goes. So there we go. We have the leather, the 320 grit on the bottom here, and the leather strop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the rouge. If I could get out of the, there you go. I'm going to apply the rouge onto the leather strop so that I can do the polishing afterwards. Okay, so start that up. And if I'm doing it wrong, you let me know in the comment. Because I'm definitely learning this process. And anytime you see something, I'm totally out of whack, totally out to lunch on something, you let me know in the comment. I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes, especially if there's a safety issue that I should be worrying about. Let me know, okay? Okay, so that is at the good spot. That is rouged, but with white. And Rusty's getting involved again. That is so pretty. Okay. Almost wish I had a sharpness tester. So you never go in with the point first on anything. You always, I've learned that yesterday. You go from the back end and you keep it as flat as possible. I wish I had a piece of paper. Do the paper test. Aha! Got a bag. The moment of truth. Is it going to rip it or is it going to cut it? Oh, that's cutting. Get out. That's cutting. Nice. I'm pretty sure Kelly's going to be happy with these chisel. So the next thing I would have to do also, but I do not have a stone with me. What I need to do is actually make sure that I have a flat edge on the back end, right? I do not, it looks good right now. It looks like when I'm looking at the blade here, it looks like it has the shiny in the good spot, which means shiny at the top here, and it's got a belly over here, and that's what you want to get on a. That's what you want to get on a chisel. You not a belly, but you want like a spoon. Okay, you want the concave. Okay, you don't want it convex this way. You want it concave. So because that will give you sharpening edge. If you have it convex like a bump on your chisel back here, and that's all stuff I regurgitate from what I've been watching on the University of YouTube. If you have one like this, it's recommended if you get one like that from the store, return it. It's a manufacturer defect. Okay, but if you have a spoon, it's good. So now I think I'm done with this one. So if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it, because, you know, I need the promo right now. This is a brand new channel. And leave me a comment. Leave me a comment in the down below, and I'll respond. Okay? See you in the next one. Bye.